Hello everyone, welcome to your second royal reading today here at Mad World Tarot. Some quite serious topics that we're looking at today. I've got the after tarot on the tarot table for this one, which means it's the breakup and makeup reading, relationship reading. Harry and Meghan, we're at it again, they're at it again. Reason I'm looking at the D word, the divorce word again, so soon after looking at it on this channel, is that Radar Online is now actually talking about divorce today, openly using the D word. And Radar Online, I personally believe, is being used by Harry and Meghan to brief against each other. And today, Radar Online says that as Harry desperately tries to reconcile with his family in the UK, he's facing trouble at home. And even if he saves his relationship with his royal family, he might not be able to save his marriage, especially as he's considering returning to the UK for good. And this is according to a source. And the source tells us that Markle is shocked he could even consider moving back to the UK, given all the suffering that the two of them went through in the UK and how hard they have worked to build a life in California, and tells us that if this disagreement can't be resolved, people around them fear it could lead to divorce. Now, this comes out as some people, including Lady C, are speculating that all the divorce talk and the body language and all of that is a ruse, that they are gaslighting us, basically, Harry and Meghan, for whatever nefarious reasons. Some people speculate it's to slide Harry back into the royal family, pretend that they're separated, and then, surprise, we reconciled and Meghan gets slid back into the royal family too. That's the thinking. I'm going to ask with the after tarot today if this is a ruse. I'm going to ask their feelings for each other. So we're going to do a Harry on one side. Oh, there's the Ace of Cups. Wow. Harry on one side, Meghan on the other. Feelings for each other. Are they gaslighting? Willingness to produce some kind of, go through this kind of ruse. And then we're going to ask willingness to walk from the marriage, and outcome will be the next 6 months. Is this marriage going to survive the next 6 months? What's going on? So we're covering old ground, but in slightly changed circumstances thanks to Radar Online. I need to remind you it's tarot, so fun and entertainment, all my opinions, all speculation. Read energy around these kinds of stories. And of course, disclaimer in the box below. There we go. There's the Lovers. So we've had the Ace of Cups. We've had the Lovers. All very positive cards for a couple that, according to Radar Online, is no longer intimate, and they are just co-parenting. They are no longer a couple. There's more of that kind of talk in Radar Online as well. So, are they just co-parenting? Are they ready to go their separate ways, or are they gaslighting us? Oops, 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 oops. Okay, we're going to just go with the way that happened. Never happened to me before. That's kind of weird, but we'll go with it. Interesting, that. Okay, whatever. Go with the flow. Give up card as our underlying energy. 9 of Wands, and it's in reverse. Can no longer survive all the blows, all the battering, all the trouble. Can no longer resist. Can no longer put a brave face on things together. They're no longer united in their suffering, in their misery, in their struggles. It was us against them energy before, when they, as we're being told how much they suffered in the UK, all the bullying and all the misery and the cruelty and the blah blah blah. It's all here in this article. And then how they made their new lives in California away from all this cruelty. But there he is going off back to those nasty cruel Brits and the nasty cruel royals. That's 9 of Wands in reverse. Very much so. I think we're getting where this story might have come from. I'm just saying, speculating, of course. Let's look at the issue. Harry that side, Meghan this side. Oh dear, Temperance card in reverse. Things are out of whack. It's the card of harmony and balance when it's upright. Lovely energy, angelic energy, blending, pacifying, being patient, being interested in peacemaking. It's in reverse. The source told us that this could lead to explosive fights. This decision by Harry to reconcile and to consider even moving back to the UK permanently could lead to explosive fights. There are the explosive fights, Temperance card in reverse. And a lot of people are saying that Madame is actively working against this and trying to undermine the reconciliation and all the rest of it, because she's not getting what she wants out of it. So there it is. Temperance card in reverse becomes the devil. Lots of fighting, lots of toxicity in the situation. So we're talking about the State of the Union, of course. Harry's feelings about it, about her, about the marriage, about whatever. Oh, Ace of Pentacles in reverse. He does not see this as his future. Upright, he would see he's in it for the long haul. He believes he's on the right path. This is a solid, stable relationship. It's in reverse. No, this is not his future. This is not the relationship that he thinks is going to be the one for life. Interesting. It is a kind of a marriage feeling with that big, rock, and then going through that wedding arch on your journey together. It's very much that vibe in reverse. I'm getting regret energy off that card as well. Just saying, my opinion. Herself, how does she feel about him and the marriage right now? Ugh. King of Wands in reverse. Can't stand him. Can't stand him. And of course it's a very erotic card, the King of Wands as well, very virile when he's upright. Sorry about that. Mean that Freudian slip. But no, let's keep it clean here. King of Wands in reverse. She's not attracted to him at all, not interested in him, can't stand him, can't stand the sight of him. King of Wands in reverse. Okay. Let's move on. Let's move on to the gaslighting question and ask that one. How willing is Harry to play along with this, to go along with some kind of ruse? Lady C said she smelt a rat because she was being fed all this divorce stuff. She's been fed separation stuff before. I personally believe they did separate. I believe they separated after the late Queen's funeral. That's how long ago I believe they actually separated. But anyway, that's my personal opinion. Gaslighting. Is Harry up for it? Ooh, another Freudian slip there. Sorry about this. Just trying to keep it clean here. 9 of Cups in reverse. I don't think so. I don't think so. 9 of Cups is more inclined to drown your sorrows when it's in reverse than to actually gaslight the public and the royals. He's more, he's just more invested in his own misery. And we saw that body language wasn't lying. A lot of people were saying, oh, he was just put out because there were no crowds and it was beneath his dignity to be at this grubby little event in New York. I don't think so. He looked really very unhappy. I'm sure that was part of it, but I think that their relationship is in deep trouble. Yes, I'm sure that there are moments when they laugh together about things, especially if they've both got a bad case of the sniffles, but that's not a happy card. That's not gaslighting though, not for me. That's just really miserable. Herself, is she playing some kind of game with us? Knight of Pentacles in reverse. I don't think so. I don't think so. This is his energy and his energy in reverse. She's really done with him. She's done with him. King of Wands in reverse. She's done with him. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Knight of Pentacles in reverse is reaching the end of the road. Just not seeing that this is your future. He's got it even worse here with the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. She's like, I can't stand this man. This relationship has run its course. It's run out of road. It's just dead. It's stopped. The Knight of Pentacles is slow, steady energy. When it's in reverse, it just stops. It's I'm not getting trickery. I'm looking for trickery in these cards, and I'm getting misery on his side, on her side, frustration, impatience, just, flogging a dead horse is Knight of Pentacles in reverse. That's what she's doing right now, doing all the pretend, look at him lovingly while he's giving his speech, but really want to murder him. That's the kind of energy. I'm not saying she actually is going to murder him or that she actually wants to murder him. That's just a saying for dramatic effect. But that's the kind of energy, that's the kind of fed upness that I'm feeling coming from her. So who's ready to walk? Last time I did this, very recently, they're both stuck. They both like to go, but they're both stuck. What's going on? Harry, still stuck. Exactly the same card. Hey, that's incredible. Hanged Man, stuck. Major Arcana, stuck. In limbo, waiting. He's waiting for something to happen. I wonder what it is. Have to look at that. Herself, ready to King of Swords in reverse is divorce lawyers. She might be the one that actually finally calls quits on the thing. And maybe that's what he's waiting for. I was going to use the word gentleman, but I don't think that really describes him. Only reason he's waiting is because it looks bad if he pulls the plug on this thing. He still believes that she gave up her brilliant acting career for him. She was treated despicably by the British public and the royal family and all the rest of it. So if he walks away from her, makes him look like an utter cad. And so she's got to be the one that gives this relationship the death blow. There's the flogging the dead horse. King of Swords is the executioner. It's in reverse. That's lawyers. That's the men, the courtiers and all of that stuff. That's getting her team around her, her manager and her banker and her agent and whoever else, Marcus, the rest of them, frantically trying to reposition herself, rebrand herself now as the fashionista. She can't pretend to be doing the lifestyle thing anymore from Mudslide Mansion. If Mudslide Mansion is going to be sold and there's a furious divorce, then you can't really be doing your pancakes and you're trotting about in the garden barefoot with your little basket collecting flowers while all of that is going on. It doesn't really work, does it? Interesting cards, because the vibe has changed from last time I looked at them, which was literally a couple of days ago. So outcomes through next 6 months. I nearly said 3 months. We've got the rejection card here, and it's a 4 months card because it's 4 of Cups. Where are we? October, November, December, January, February. We might make it through Christmas and into early in the new year on the news. But it does look like it's over. Over. They've pulled it back from the brink before, I have to say. I was quite certain a couple of years ago, reading on them, that they were done. I think they separated. I think that they had this business arrangement where they show up, the claw comes out and pokes and prods, and off they go, and then separate ways again after that co-parenting. Do they co-parent? Where are they? Where are the kids? That's a question for another day. This is looking very bad for them. There's not a good card on the table. The only card that is upright here is the outcome, 4 of Cups, rejection, pouring this cup of love out, done, and Harry. And Harry is an upside down card anyway, Hangman. So this is kind of waiting energy, and cards in reverse can give a waiting vibe. Waiting for something to happen. And also just really negative. All their worst attributes are out and about in the energy on this tarot table for me as an energy reader. And sorry about all the Freudian slips. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again tomorrow.